Hey, what's up? This is Sensei from Ride Fit Nation. Welcome to today's video. So this video is all about YouTube and the truth about YouTube and is it worth really starting a YouTube channel in 2025? Now, even if you're not looking to start a YouTube channel, you're not interested in starting a YouTube channel, I want you to stay tuned in the video because I'm gonna talk about some stuff that you might learn about me, might learn a little bit more about your guy Sensei, learn more about who's this crazy Jamaican dude that's all this energy and always cracking jokes and doing all this craziness and just being psychotic on these damn videos. And just stay tuned and support the channel. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel. If you have not subscribed, subscribe to the channel. All right. So YouTube is a free platform. Let's just start with that, right? It's a free platform where you have the right to post things, of course, with limitations, because everything is now limitations. You know, the woke campaign has changed a whole lot of ideologies as to what's acceptable and what is not. So YouTube basically controls the narrative as to what you can post, what you can't post, which kind of destroys the First Amendment right in America. But it's okay. It's all right. It's not all right, but it's all right. You know, you can still work your way around it. You know, starting a YouTube channel to me is one of the best things I've done. This channel is not my first YouTube channel. I've had multiple YouTube channels. My business channel is called Chair Fit Camp, and I'll talk about that later on a bit. But Chair Fit Camp really is my main channel. That is my business channel. But what got me to start a motorcycle channel? Well, when I moved here in 2020, I bought my house and in August of 2020. I moved from California. I lived in California for 5 years, me and my family. We moved from Laguna Hills to Oceanside and from Oceanside to Covington, Georgia. Bought a beautiful home. Absolutely love it. Most of you guys see my videos when I'm pulling off of my house. That's one of my favorite things. I do that personally because I enjoy doing that. I pull off in the long driveway and I look at the video. I'm like, yo, I did it. I came a long way. I accomplished that. Beautiful. Excellent, right? But what made me start a channel? In the motorcycle world. So allow me to explain. The motorcycle world, I've always been into motorcycles. I love motorcycles. I've owned multiple motorcycles. When I came here, I had sold all of my bikes. I had no more motorcycles. I sold all my bikes in California. The last two was my Boulevard M109 and my C90T. Got rid of it. Beautiful bike, sold them. I didn't want to ride no more, right? Moved out here. I'm sitting next to my wife. I think it was laying next to her. And I was laying next to her in the bedroom. And I looked over to my wife and I'm like, babe, I think I need another girl to ride other than you. And she started laughing because she know exactly what I mean. It's time for me to go and buy a motorcycle. So I went and got me my Harley. My very first Harley Davidson. Big shout outs to Conyers, Falcons Fury in Conyers, Georgia, right? Got my first one. My man Bob is the one I got the bike from. He didn't even have to do much, okay? So I bought the motorcycle. When I bought the motorcycle, I'm like, yo, I want to start a channel in an environment where I'm new. Because I was already known in the fitness industry. I was the trainer for Dr. Oz. I trained a whole lot of celebrities, trained a bunch of millionaires and billionaires. I'm a published speaker. I'm a published author, a speaker, did television show, magazines. I've done a whole lot. If you guys don't know that about me, well, now you know. And you can research me, by the way. Y'all know me as Sensei, but my real name is Donovan Green. So look up Donovan Green's Fitness, Donovan Green's No Excuses, Dr. Oz's Trainer, type in all that. You'll see who I am, okay? And I've been doing this for many, 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 many years, okay? I know I might look like 18, but I'm not. Hey, watch your mouth. All right, so when I started looking at the motorcycle world, the thing that I've always noticed for years was the guys who ride race bikes or street bikes or crotch rockets, whatever name you want to call them, they're normally younger men and they're normally more fit and the girls have nice bodies and so forth. But I noticed that in the hog world, the motorcycle with the Harleys and the Indians and even Victories, the people who ride a lot of these cruiser bikes, they are not fit. They're actually not fit looking at all. I'm like, why is it that so many of these people are out of shape? It's a much more older audience, right? So are you telling me that when you hit 40, you just choose to let your belly go? You choose to just let the fat flow all over your body? Is that what's going on? So I'm asking myself, who's doing fitness in the motorcycle world? I looked it up. There wasn't many people. I didn't see anybody actually doing fitness in the motorcycle world. But when I started a channel, it was called Road Glide Chronicles. Now remember, if you're not interested in starting a YouTube channel, still watch the video. You're getting to know your boy. Okay, come on. You're helping me out when you watch the video. Okay, like we're sitting down having a conversation. Hey, right? So I started a channel. It was called Road Glide Chronicles. I was not Sensei at that time. I'm gonna get into how I became Sensei for all of you who don't know. But I had a brother who told me I had a shark I had a shark as a logo. It was a beautiful orange shark, a motorcycle. It was a motorcycle made into a shark. I paid money to get that logo done. It wasn't free. I paid money. All right. And somebody said, you know what's funny? If you decide to take this to the next level, and let's say you begin to grow your business, and I should have known this, but I wasn't thinking about it. That's why it's good to have good people. He said, listen, Harley Davidson will be able to send you a cease and desist letter because you're using their brand, you're using their name, you're using the word road glide, and you're even using a shark to mimic certain things. And that makes sense. If you don't understand business, that is a likeliness. Yep. You know what? So I said, you know what? You're absolutely correct. Let me not do that. Let me not do it. So what did I do? I started thinking, like I said, about the fitness aspect in motorcycle guys and girls. And I created Ride Fit Nation. I looked it up online. Is ridefitnation.com available? It was. And yes, I purchased it. Okay, can I get a trademark? Can I do this? Can I do that? Did all of that. Did everything that I needed to do, right? Now, check this out. I started a channel, Ride Fit Nation. Road Glide Chronicles it was, but now it's Ride Fit Nation with a whole new different perspective. Now, my slogan used to be ride fit or don't ride at all. That was my slogan. It was a little dark, a little bit more aggressive than I wanted it to be. And one of my fellow YouTubers, actually, I'm not gonna call names, actually helped me out with that. He said, yo, it should be ride fit or don't ride at all. It was pretty cool, I get it. But it's not true because most people is not riding fit and they still riding. So Ride Fit Nation became the thing. I started off with developing my bike, taking my road glide and changing out the handlebars, showing you guys how to install easy clutch extensions, how to do the saddlebags, how I painted the bezels, getting the fat tire kit. I'm bringing y'all into the garage. I'm showing y'all all this stuff. I'm having a time of my life. I'm having a time of my life, okay? I'm enjoying every second of it. Now, the thing about a YouTube channel is, who am I talking to? What's my audience? Am I talking to fat riders? Am I talking to motorcycle enthusiasts? Am I speaking to people who don't have motorcycles but is thinking about buying motorcycles? Am I speaking to women? Am I speaking to black riders alone? Am I speaking to blacks and whites? Am I speaking to Republicans, Democrats? Who am I speaking to? Okay, these are the questions that when you're looking to start a channel, you have to know your audience and know what you're looking to do. You have to know what you're looking to do. Because on YouTube is crazy. It is crazy. YouTube got a lot of stuff on here, man. If you're not paying attention, it will drive you nuts, okay? And I decided that I wanted my channel to be a lifestyle channel. I didn't want to put myself in a niche with Ride Fit Nation. My business channel, I'm in a niche, is the Chair Fit Camp, teaching people how to work it from the chair. But I didn't want to put myself in a corner with the motorcycle, because within the motorcycle world, there's so many things that I can do in the motorcycle world. It's a lot, because it's a lot of different people that ride motorcycles. Now, the motorcycle platform for vlogging is not a massive platform. It's not huge. It really isn't. There's no motorcycle motorist, motovlog dude that has like 50 million subscribers. Nobody. You look at the average person might have maybe 1 million, maybe 2 million. Okay? You're not going to see people that got 50 million like in the fitness industry. You got people that got like 60 million in the political world. You got people who got channels that are like 80 million, 100 million, right? So it's a small community of people on YouTube, but there's a lot more vloggers coming out because people are seeing the opportunities to generate some form of income or popularity, or maybe you just want to post videos just to post it to share with your family. YouTube has become the space to go. So if you're thinking about starting that channel, you got to think about, okay, what's the reason why you want to do it? Do you want to be an entertainer? You want to be a clown? You want to be an educator? You want to be somebody who's gonna just break things up and smash things up, and you're gonna try new things every week. You're gonna buy expensive motorcycles, or you're gonna buy expensive gear. You're gonna review the gear, wasting all that money just to get views. It gets very, very expensive, right? Are you hoping to become the next freaking Denzel Washington of YouTube in the motorcycle world? Do you want to become that person, right? Whether you're a male, female, who are you looking to accomplish? Who are you looking to impress with your talents? Okay, and speaking of talents, the key on YouTube is to be yourself. Like me, I'm myself. If you meet me in person, I'm the same guy. I'm the same guy. Sometimes I'm more laid back. Sometimes I'm more amped. Sometimes I'm more quiet. I'm very introverted. Believe it or not, a lot of y'all might think I am an extroverted person because of what I do for a living. I have no choice. That was God's trick on me. Like, hey, I'm gonna make you an introvert, but everything you do, you're gonna be forced to be an extrovert, which makes me an ambivert. If you don't know what an ambivert is, it is both introverted and extroverted, but you choose one more over the other. So I'm more into introvert. I like to be by myself a lot. Okay. And I'm pretty sure a lot of you can relate to that. But the thing about the YouTube is it comes with the territory of understanding your craft, understanding what message do you want to relate to people. Can people relate to who you are? Okay. Well, do people like you? You're not going to have everybody who's going to like you. I mean, Yeshua got crucified. Bob Marley got freaking crucified. I mean, freaking Marcus Garvey, Malcolm X, you know what I'm saying? Martin Luther King, Gandhi, all these great people got destroyed by assassins, people who don't like them or people who had something against them. So not everybody's going to like you. That's number one. So if you like to be liked by a lot of people, then YouTube will not be the place for you to go because you're not going to be liked by a lot of people. As a matter of fact, a lot of people are going to dislike you. Okay, because they can, because they're behind the computer screen on the keyboard. They're called keyboard warriors, keyboard gangsters. You can't get at them. You can't choke them out. You can't do nothing. Okay, but they can do all they want to you because they know who you are. I mean, you're gonna hear me say that a couple of times. You don't know who they are. Remember that, right? So on YouTube, it's all about consistency. It's about putting the thoughts out there. What can you do to be different than everybody else? Like, I don't compare myself to anybody else on YouTube. I'm not going to try to mimic one guy who does a bunch of upgrades on his bike to generate more speed. I'm not going to do a video of another guy who takes these multiple rides and narrate amazing videos and make it look like cinematic. I'm not going to follow another guy who does only drone shots and sits in front of a freaking beach and talk, or a guy who sits in front of a garage door and talk all the time. I'm not going to do that, right? Because these guys already have their identities. I'm going to develop my own, and my own is a lot. Okay, I'm going to touch on that later too. So my thing is, yeah, you might not be looking to start a YouTube channel, but at least you're learning more about what it entails in YouTube. What are the things that we have to look for in YouTube? And YouTube has a lot of potential. But if you're aiming to be rich on YouTube, you ain't gonna be rich on YouTube. Now, has people gotten rich in the past? Yes. Are people getting rich now? Yes. But you have to think about who are getting rich. The people who are getting rich, they're in a completely different craft, and it takes a lot more work to get rich on YouTube. But can you become comfortable on YouTube? Can you get some type of income on YouTube? Yeah, you can. You definitely can make some money on YouTube. But everything boils down to the algorithms. The algorithms is like little ninjas, little soldiers that's sent out by the YouTube, and YouTube sends these little soldiers out, and they will look to see what videos are popping, what videos are each channel. What do people like the most on these channels? So when I post these videos of workouts, those videos are getting crickets. Those videos, nobody's watching the workout videos. I don't know what it is. Okay, people, they're not watching them. They're not watching the money video, the Miles Money Muscle. They got the miles together, but when I post the money stuff or the muscle stuff, people ain't watching it. Not everybody, but I'm not getting the big viewership. So the algorithms are gonna say, well, that video must not be good because nobody's watching that video. They bury the video. They bury the video. But when I post a video of me riding to Wisconsin to Chicago to grab pizza, or I mean Michigan, or if I'm gonna go to Key West, or I'm gonna ride over there with the club, or I'm gonna go to New York, I'm gonna go to Vermont, or I'm gonna go up to Maine, I'm gonna go pick up something up there, or I'm gonna ride in the rain. Those videos are gonna get a lot of views. Okay, if I post a video of my bike broken down, people want to see drama. Hey, 2 people died on the highway today. I got these 2 guys died. Okay, that could be clickbait. People gonna click it. chances are you are going to click it because you're wired, your brain subliminally brainwashed into wanting to see dramatic things. This is how the world is working right now. So the algorithms is what determines the growth of your channel. It determines how big or how small your channel becomes. My channel started in what, 2022? It's a new channel. My channel is new, but I'm still at 10,700 plus subscribers. And between the 10,700 plus subscribers, somebody might be looking and say, man, he balling. He making money. No, hell no. He ain't making no damn money. You ain't making no real money. So if you think that people who is on YouTube is making a lot of money, no. There are people who will pretend like they're making a whole lot of money on YouTube. They ain't. They not. You got people who have been on YouTube for years and is stuck at 4,000 subscribers. You got people who's been on YouTube, I'm talking about 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 years, and they're stuck at 4, 5,000 subscribers. It's frustrating, right? Because you are putting in the energy. Like I edit all my videos. I do my own thumbnails. I do my own titles. I do my own description. I do my own tags. I do all that stuff by myself. I don't have people that I hire. I don't care to do that. I enjoy doing this stuff by myself. So once again, I'm on YouTube to share, to have fun, to educate, to entertain. I'm on YouTube to give you all of everything that I do. Why would I want to die and leave all my talents to myself? That's selfish. They say the richest place in the world is a freaking cemetery because so many people die with their gifts and never share it with the world. So I'm not really looking for people to specifically like me. I'm looking for people to be educated by something that I put out there. I want people to say, yo, what does Sensei have now? So now, moving forward. So I start a channel, okay? I'm known as Coach. My name wasn't Sensei. Coach was what I started off with. Go back and you're going to see a Coach. People say, yo, Coach, what up, Coach? But then I started prospecting for Iron Bread MC here in Atlanta. Now, I don't live in Atlanta. I live in Covington, but in Atlanta. Okay, a lot of people think all of Georgia is Atlanta. Like people think LA is all of California. They don't know that there's a whole northern side of California. Anyway, another story. Okay, I started prospecting, became a fully patched member, and the name Sensei was given to me. Long and behold, I'm an actual sensei. I'm a sensei for real in the martial arts. A lot of the guys in the club did not even know that. They named me Sensei based on my personality, the things that I did, the things, they named me that, right? But Sensei means teacher, coach, pretty much the same damn thing. So it followed me. It took me a little bit to get used to the word Sensei because I didn't want to promote that. Because, I don't like to promote that. Like, I kept that kind of private for a lot of years. I shared it with only a few people. But anyway, I started to live on that path. I said Sensei. I became that Sensei. Loved it, okay? So now I have that other element of me being in a club and being a part of a club, okay? Going through family structure and family arguments and all the things with the club, and that's what the club is based on. It's based on the ups and downs, right? And a lot of people who think about clubs, they only base it on the crap they hear on media. But I can tell you, for me, I love my club. I stepped away from my club for a while. Now, guess what? I'm back with my club. We had a good meeting. We sat there, we talked, we worked out the issues. We got to go in the same way family members do. Guess what? That's always my family. I'm back in my club, point blank, right? So now the content that I've been sharing is either club related, non-club related, riding related, non-riding related, going in my trailer, being with my family, going out in the snow, me and my dog Titan. I always have content. So when you think about the content development, you think about your life. You think about what are you willing to share? What are you willing to put out into the world? Because when you put it out into the world, remember there's a lot of crazy ass people in the world. And people will be plotting against you. It's natural. Everybody that's on camera, you basically put your life in danger. I ain't gonna lie to you because there's a lot of psychos in the world. There are people out there who is jealous and they don't understand nothing. I swear to you, when I lived in the Bronx and I went on Dr. Oz for the very first time, I had a gym called 6 Elements of Fitness. You can look it up on YouTube. Type in 6 Elements of Fitness Gym in the Bronx, and you're gonna see me and Melly Mel, the rapper Melly Mel. You're gonna see me in my gym. I had on glasses, I had a little Kango hat, and they did a report on my gym. When I did the Dr. Oz show the very first time, For some reason in the hood, everybody thought I got paid $50,000. I don't know where they got 50 grand from specifically, but they thought I got money from it. I ain't getting no damn money. What? I went in broke, came back out broke. I went in broke, came back out even more broke because I had to pay money to get there. Okay? So no, it doesn't work that way, guys. It doesn't work that way. YouTube is a fun platform. I enjoy it. I enjoy it a lot. But when it comes to those algorithms, they will dictate a whole lot of things. And they will find the videos that you guys are clicking on. They will give you a little sprinkle. They'll say, yo, I'm gonna put this video out. Let's see if we get the first 1,000 people to watch this video within the first hour. If we get that within the first hour, they're gonna give it more attention and send it out to more people in your channel. So right now I have 10,700 plus subscribers, right? 10,000 plus subscribers is not seeing my videos when I post them. They're not seeing it. It's invisible to them, right? Because the algorithms is kind of playing this pick and choose game, and it's all based on what you choose to watch. You see what I'm saying? So that's why, going back to the fitness and the money stuff, when I post that, it's not going to get a lot of hits. But if I was to post my bank account or post what I and brag about the stuff that I've done in my life and make myself, look richer than I am, and I put on a Rolex watch, or, I come a certain way, then that's going to attract a certain crowd of people. It's going to attract probably younger people who want to be better off. If they're going to see a black man established and they want to be like that, I put on the rings, I put on the stuff with the expensive glasses and all that, then it becomes attractive to the people who want to see that. You see? So you have to kind of know your audience. You have to know who you're talking to. For example, I'm like a variant of many different things. I'm like, I'm like everything, right? So Sensei comes in so many different flavors. So you got Sensei who does his own bike work in his garage. Sensei who went and bought a lift. I got a video talking about me getting a lift, which is one of the best investments you could ever make as a motorcyclist. I'm teaching you guys how to add stuff. I got sponsorship from companies like Hogworks, Bad Dad, Pig Spit, Zero. I got Psycho Smiths. I got Tab Performance. These are companies who I actually build relationships with. It's not just, hey man, I'm going to say you this and I want you to say this about the stuff. No, these are companies that I can talk about certain people within these companies that we're building actual relationships. So if I'm not buying something, they will send it to me. And guess what? It's not for free because I'm actually getting it and putting in the work to edit videos. And I love that. So that's one part. But then you have the guy who likes to ride long distance, going to different states. Yeah, people get to see me ride to Key West, to New York, to Maine, up to Vermont. They get to see me go to Alabama, Tennessee, South Carolina, Myrtle Beach. I'm going all over the place. I'm going to Virginia. I'm going to California this year. I'm going to go to California, come back, and I might do it twice this year. Who knows, depending on how I feel, right? And then you got that guy. But then you have the other guy who's in the gym and working out and doing certain things and showing y'all all this fun stuff, right? But then you have another guy who went and bought a trailer and tried to do motorcycle towing and then sold the trailers and bought a Sprinter van and sold a Sprinter van. And I'm documenting all of this stuff with you guys to show you the level of work that I put in, and you get to be a part of my life because remember, this is a vlog and you're following Sensei. You're following the things, even with my club, even though I don't speak club business. You guys got to watch me saying, hey, I'm not riding with my club right now. I'm independent at the moment, but I'm back with my club. I'm doing things with my club because we work things out. But then you get to see me again with my dog Titan, right? Or you might see me riding with my son going all the way out to Wisconsin. So there's so many versions of that you're seeing of me, but they're all the same me. They're all the same me. So the thing about that, I have fun doing that. I edit my own videos. I create my own titles. I create my own thumbnails. I create my own photos. I create my own shorts. I do all of that. So if you're looking to start a YouTube channel, you can't be, you can't be scared of it. You can't be somebody who's sitting back and saying, I'm so nervous to try it. No, okay, let me just be 100% real with you, okay? I have a channel on YouTube called Chair Fit Camp, ChairFitCamp, Chair Fit Camp, right? I have almost 300,000 organic subscribers on that channel, almost 300,000. That is nothing in 2025. I should be at 3, 4, 5, 7 million. For what I do and who I am, that number should have skyrocketed. But I chose a niche, which is teaching a specific audience of people how to work out if they have injuries and they're just coming out of surgery or whatever. I'm teaching people how to work out from a chair, but the push to that is that they're hard ass workouts. They're not easy workouts. But money wise, I can generate between 3,500 to maybe 4,000, maybe $4,500 a month. Now, some people might say, man, that's a lot of money. But it's not really a lot of money when you look at all the work you're putting in. You know, when you look at the years of work you're putting in, when you look at the energy that you put for editing and all the questions you got to respond to people and so forth, you should be generating at least 10,000. But now, you know, when you look at my channel, like Ride Fit Nation, I have what, 10,700 plus subscribers, and I'm generating roughly what, 330 to 350 bucks. And that was recently because now I'm going even harder on pushing more content. So if you're looking to go on YouTube and thinking, hey, man, these dudes are just popping out this video. They should be making a whole lot of money, man. They balling, and you see guys riding their motorcycles and doing all this stuff and filming these videos, and they got the best gear, they got the best cameras, they got all this stuff, and you know, you're thinking, sitting back like, yo, they must be making a lot of money. They're not. We're not. I'm gonna tell you that now. We are not making a lot of money. I literally just shared with you, I'm at 350. My goal is to get up to at least $1,000. That $1,000 will help me to do other things that I need to do, right? But you can also make money from sponsorship. And a lot of people get mad about, I heard people curse people out about getting sponsorship. I just saw a video, Her Two Wheels, and she filmed a video basically like this. And it inspired the hell out of me because I was gonna film a video like this next week. I said, you know what, I'm gonna film this video right now because that video, she touched on a whole lot that I'm gonna touch on something separate than she is. But she talked about the part about sponsorship and how people get mad because you might have sponsorship. Well, how the hell are you going to pay your bills? How are you going to make money by doing this? We're entertaining you guys. You guys should be looking and saying, yo, you know what? I like the fact they got sponsors because when you watch TV, for example, and commercials come on, those are sponsors. Those are the people who are paying the bills for you to watch your shows on Netflix. They're paying the bills for you to watch your shows at NBC or CNN or Fox TV or whatever. Without sponsorship, there is no business, there's no company. So now you're doing all this work for what? To get a couple of likes, to get a couple of what, right? So YouTube is an amazing platform. Can you make a living on YouTube? Yeah, you can. Is it impossible? No, it's not. Can you start a channel right now in 2025? Yes, you can. Should you do it? Yes, you can. But you got to think about why you want to start a channel. What's the purpose? Like for me, I don't make my living from YouTube. So I could care less if somebody likes me or don't like me. And I'm not going to make it sound like I don't care about you guys, because you guys I do care about. But the people who have bad intentions, that's ill-mannered or ill-willed, or they're just kind of watching your stuff just to be haters, people like that, they can go suck in a damn lollipop. You see, they sucking a lollipop. It's not going to bother me, right? I'm not making money from that. Also, you guys know who I am. I don't know who you are. So I would never argue or debate with somebody on social media. I don't know who you are. You could be a nutcase, a crazy ass person. I have no idea who you are, right? So YouTube is a space that I feel like if you're going to get on YouTube, you have to have an understanding of the craziness that you can encounter on YouTube. You have to understand the love that you can get on YouTube. You have to understand the type of energy that you're bringing to people on YouTube, right? You're not going to please everyone. People will subscribe to your stuff. It don't mean they love you. They might not even come back. Right now on my channel, even though the numbers are going up, I would probably say I have like maybe 3,000 people coming back out of 10,000. And I'm not the only one. There are people, check this out. There are people on YouTube, whether in the motorcycle world, the fitness world, the financial world, whatever, they'll keep on making videos, and you make a video and that video goes viral, right? You get 20,000 views, 50,000 views, 80,000 views. I hate when that happens because now you have to live up to the standards. These people will subscribe to your stuff. Oh, I'm gonna subscribe to that. But you're not making a bunch of money. You might get a big check. You might get a check of $6,000, depending on how big the video goes, right? But what comes after that? What comes after that is more pressure, more stress. Now you're wondering, what am I going to develop next to make another video like that? It's like somebody who does drugs. When people become addicts to drugs, they become addicts because they're chasing the same high they got the very, very, very first time. That's what viral videos does. So I personally love just making content. I put content out for you guys. I have a bunch of content on this video, on this channel that you have not even seen. I'm going to urge you to go back into the channel. Go back to 2022, 2023. Learn about me. 2024. Look at the things and comment on those videos. share those videos because there's a lot of content that's out there. All right. You got people who get mad because they don't get the views, people who give up. I used to be there with my business channel. The channel that I mentioned to you before, that's my business channel. But I also have a website. I sell thigh bands. I'm a published author. I've done a lot of stuff on that channel. But you got to look at yourself and say, why do I want to be on YouTube? What am I going to gain from YouTube? Is it beneficial to you? If you're trying to get rich off of YouTube, I'm not going to tell you not to do it. I'm going to tell you it's going to be very hard to do because YouTube controls the money. YouTube has become very, very cheap because they know that we need them more than they need us. Why? Because there are billions and billions of freaking users on YouTube. YouTube is the number one freaking search engine, which has now outgrown Google, which Google now owns YouTube. So people come to YouTube for different things. Think about the stuff that you type up on YouTube. Okay? How to install a front fairing, how to install a cam, how to install a freaking cardinal edge on my helmet, how to get great audio. You're gonna find that on YouTube. Even if you go to Google, you're gonna see videos gonna pop up from YouTube. So if you're creating content, you got to think about the people on the receiving end. Who are you creating the content for? What type of information are you giving them? What type of energy are you giving, right? So for me, I'm like a big kid. I enjoy being funny. I love laughter. I enjoy being stupid. I like being crazy. I like saying off the chart stuff. And I'm just crazy. That's what I do, right? And I also like to talk about life and give somebody some advice, like you're sitting down with your brother and we're having a conversation. We're conversing amongst one another, even though I'm giving you the video, but you can give me the comments. And the comments, I read every last one of y'all comments, every last one of your comments, right? Because it means a lot to me when you go in the comment section and you develop the Ride Fit Nation community. That is where the community is. It's not through the video. You're watching one person, maybe two or three, but the community goes there. You see what I'm saying? So when you create these videos, you have to look at the outcome. What do I want you to learn? Like right now, I want people to learn a little bit more about YouTube, the depth of YouTube. Now, I'm not going to go into too much talking about analytics and all that stuff. They have a lot of videos about that. Okay. I'm excited that I started this channel. I'm excited that a lot of you have grown to become friends, family, brothers, sisters. I'm excited that I was able to join a club and members from many different clubs all over the world. Big up to some of my peoples in Australia. We have 1% clubs, 99% clubs. We have social clubs. We have all kinds of people that reach out to me based on that, who never knew what Iron Bread was. They never knew who Iron Bread was. Now people know who Iron Bread is. Now Sensei, people in the motorcycle world didn't know who the hell I was. Only in the fitness industry. If I go and hang out with Dr. Oz and we hanging out, they're going to know who I am too. Oh, that's Donovan Green. But now in a completely different structure, and that's another thing that made me do the channel too, is I wanted to go into something completely new that I was not used to. I was not accustomed to a motorcycle channel. I used to watch a few people. I'm like, yo, how the hell they get the audio and what kind of cameras they're using and so forth. And I started doing my research and I came to my own things and I mastermind my own stuff, you see? But it all started from that. The energy, the love, the people, the reality of life, and people coming up to me and saying, bro, because of you saved my life. I was on the verge of killing myself, but you made a video, you was talking about certain things and you changed my outlook on it. You made me think better, right? And because of you, I'm down 50 pounds. Even though those videos are not getting a whole lot of views, it's the information I'm putting out there that's going to help somebody to lose the weight. Because I personally, and I'm going to tell y'all this, I personally am still tired of seeing overweight bikers. I'm tired of seeing 9 times out of 10, if you're a biker, you're overweight. If you're watching this video, I'm actually talking to you. If you take off your shirt, you look in the mirror, you're going to see a belly, you're going to see man boobs. If you're a female, you're going to notice you have a whole lot of fat in your lower belly and your thighs, and everything is hanging out over your jeans. This is a fact. And if you're not overweight right now, you're on the verge of being that. And I know that because I've traveled to so many different states. When I'm on the set and I look at the people on the set, I'm like, bro, We need to get ourselves in shape. We need to start being better. And I'm not talking about being no models or superheroes, none of that. But that's what made me start my channel. So my message is gonna come off a little harsh sometimes, but I want people to understand this is not body shaming nobody. This is telling people you need to get your health in order so you can be a stronger writer, a better writer, be a better family member where you can be a mom, a dad, a grandparent, a husband, a wife, whatever it is. But when you start to neglect these messages, then you start to neglect yourself. But I'm gonna keep on giving y'all this stuff for free, by the way, because none of you are paying me anything. The only thing you're paying me is to hit that subscribe button. You don't realize you have to hit the subscribe button. So many people is like, yo, 50% of you guys are not subscribed to our channel. It's the truth. A lot of you watch these videos, but you don't subscribe to the channel. So I'm not going to go too much on a rant too far, but I'm sharing this. I'm making this video longer. For those who want to learn more about who I am, I'm going to make another video and give you my history about things too, so you can kind of learn a little bit. Some of you want to know what the heck I do for a living for real. Some of you want to know, where am I from? Some of you want to know more deep, in-depth things about my life and even my club or whatever. Y'all want to know these things, but put the questions in the comment section, guys. Put the questions in the comment section. Don't forget, hit that like, share the video, comment on the video, subscribe to the channel. That's going to be the only thing that's going to help the channel to grow. If you guys don't support YouTubers, our channels begin to die because YouTube would never recommend your channels to anybody if nobody's watching your videos. You see what I'm saying? So take the stuff I'm talking about. I did not share everything with you. Before I go, what I will tell you is this. I'm going to tell you this. Every single organization or every single section of YouTube have good people and they have bad people, okay? There's a lot of people who you will meet, whether it's in the motorcycle world, the fitness world, whatever. You're going to meet other YouTubers who's going to pretend like they like you. And they're gonna try to feed on you and try to take things, but then they're gonna change. You're gonna be on the phone talking to some people, and some people's gonna be all cool and all that. But then after a while, you notice they disappear. They don't respond to nothing. Okay? You're gonna meet people out there who absolutely love you, who you absolutely love, and you're gonna develop the bond with one another. You're gonna be like brothers. You're gonna be like sisters, right? You're gonna gain that. So just remember that everybody you watch, every single person you watch on the camera is not gonna be the person you meet off the camera. Remember that part. And another thing too, Her Two Wheels did mention this, and I'm going to mention this too, because I've experienced that. When you guys start a YouTube channel, or if you're watching YouTube, expect that people are going to recognize who you are. Now, I'm used to people recognizing who I am in the fitness industry, right? Because there's a lot of people who know who I am because of all the years I've done this. But in the bike world is a little different. The bike world, you're dealing with a whole lot of different personalities, right? So people will recognize who I am. Yo, Sensei, what up, man? And I'll say what up to them. But I've had people walk up to me a certain way. I don't know who they are. Remember, I don't know who you are. You know who I am. So when you see people that's on YouTube, that's YouTubers, be mindful of how you approach those individuals, right? Because we don't know who you are. And some of us is going to be on our P's and Q's. Some of us is going to be ready to rumble because I don't know if you're walking up to me to start beef with me or not, even though I don't have beef with nobody, not that I know of. I don't even eat beef, okay? I eat fish and chicken, vegetables and fruits and stuff like that. But you understand what I'm saying? So when you do YouTube, you become a celebrity in your own right. You become a celebrity in your own right. People will look at you as a celebrity. They're watching you on their TVs the way they used to watch these big stars. You are a star in your own right. So if you're afraid of stuff like that, then you can make videos that don't show your face. You can do videos where you have the AI voice, or you could just do, just narrate the whole video and have the beautiful scenery of the drones and the bike ride and whatever rocks your boat. So those are some of the things I want you to think about. Yo, it's a whole lot. I've been doing business stuff for years. I'm an entrepreneur. I teach a whole lot of people about stuff, man. And I'm giving you guys some insights. Ride Fit Nation, like I said, is a big pot of soup. You guys keep on grinding. Leave it in the comments. Big respect to all of you out there, all of you that's on your tools, you're riding, you're doing your thing. Big shout outs to all the independent people. Big shout outs to all my people that's in the MCs. Big shout outs to if you're looking to get into an MC. Big shout outs to you looking to get into RC, which is a riding club, or SC, a social club. Whatever you're doing, maybe you want to start your own stuff. I don't know. But big shout outs to all of you. All right. This is Sensei telling you to keep on getting that miles, to get the money, to get the muscle. Man, I can talk fast. I know I'm talking quick, but sometimes I just want to do it. Okay, I don't want to talk slow all the time. I want to go fast. All right, salute.